top of the Bleachers. Today is what? October the 24th,
Moving right along, isn't it?
2024. Yes, it is. It's going fast, man. And we're live, just like we are every Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock Central Time. Throw that out there. Be
At
sure
the
and hit
top
that.
of the Bleachers.
Yes, be sure and hit that like and subscribe button for us. We really appreciate that, especially on our YouTube page. And today we're going to talk a little NFL, a little NBA. I even got a WNBA slide in there, a little bit of everything.
Sweet.
So just going to talk about some stuff that we saw
Hey.
on the Twitterverse.
Mm-hmm.
And happy Thursday, man. What's up?
Okay. It's my hump day. Yesterday was your hump day. Today's my hump day. So halfway through the week, man. Halfway through the week. And I figured it out while the video was playing, right? Do you have the old video? The one with like the voiceover and Kobe Bryant dunking, right?
Yeah.
So Thursdays need to be throwback Thursdays, and you start us with that video. See, take us back to the old days when we didn't have the hog and all that.
Gotcha. Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday. We talk about old crap on Throwback Thursday.
All right.
We could call it Old Man Thursday. Old Man Thursday.
Oh, man, Thursdays.
That
All right.
kids walking across my front lawn.
Grumpy old men. So it's
walk in the street. Dadgummit. Stay out of my yard.
I told somebody we're doing a podcast, and that was the first thing they asked me was, "Have you ever seen grumpy old men?" What made you think of that? I don't want to be putting any fish in your car or nothing like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm do that to you.
I don't feel like I'm really a grumpy person.
I thought that they thought more about the relationship of the two old men that were like best friends but enemies at the same time, and then they became best friends at the end. You ever seen Grumpy Old Men? You seen all of them?
I think I've seen the first one, and I think I watched maybe half of the second one. In the second one, where like Sophia Loren moves in next door or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were hilarious. I love those movies.
I like. They did a movie together, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau, where they played ex-presidents, and somebody was trying to assassinate them, and they didn't like each other at all. Oh wait, no, that wasn't Walter Matthau. That was the guy from the Hudson File or Rockford Files. What was his name? James Garner.
Yeah, James Garner.
James Garner. That was they played ex-presidents.
Weren't they like the original Odd Couple or something, or on the Odd Couple?
No,
and Jack Lemmon.
Oh, the original movie, yes. Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon, yes.
Jack Lemmon.
The TV show was Tony Randall, and I have no idea what that other guy's name was. I can see his face, but I can't tell you what his name is.
This is usually what I would call your mom.
Yes, my mother.
She would know.
My mother would be a subscriber too. She would.
Oh yeah, definitely she would. My mom watches too, so I think a lot. So shout out to mom.
Yeah, mom's rule.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy for you. It's hump day. I've already had my Thursday, so I'm going into Friday. I'm a day. I'm way ahead of you.
I'm happy for you. Real happy.
Yeah, I know. So just one more day to go. Oof.
I like having Sundays and Mondays off. Mondays especially. You know, you can run around town. Banks are open. You know, it's everybody else is at work. You know,
I know.
I like to drive by the post office a couple of times and just see what, you know, they're at work. Wait for my mail person to get there. Come on.
So many years of working both week. You know, of course, I did pizza for a long time, right? That's weekends. You know, I mean, I always had a job working the weekends, and so I enjoy my weekends off now. I love having Saturday and Sunday off. That's to think about having to work on a weekend again just makes me want to
Well,
cringe.
when I ran milk for a living, when I was a milkman, not a mailman, but when I was a milkman, man,
you
kid, I wanted to be a fireman, but that never happened. Anyway,
just you just want to be a man. That's all you want.
when I was a milkman and I was running milk, uh, they asked me at the dairy, we usually have split days off. And I was like, that's a deal breaker. Like, you got to give me 2 days off together. I don't care what days of the week they are. They can be Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. And I'll work the rest
Mm,
of the week, but you can't split my days, especially running milk because you started at 3 o'clock in the morning. So a day off wasn't even really a day off. You know what I mean?
yeah, you got to sleep the day before.
Yes, it kind of sucked. So when I
Yeah,
ran milk, I think I had like Tuesday, Wednesdays off. That was really weird. Nobody else was off. None of my friends were off on Tuesday, Wednesday.
yeah, those are weird days to have off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to this weekend. We got lots of good sports stuff coming on. We had good games last night. My Orlando won big. Bancaro had a big game. Anthony had Black had a decent game. They had a lot of guys played. A lot of guys played.
Yeah, I
So
got to see AB play, got to see the Ranchero or Banchero or whatever his name is, the guy with
yeah,
the
yeah,
anyway.
Bancaro, yeah,
Kids got a good game, and they look good. They look good last night. Went
yeah.
to Buffalo. My brother's in town for some sort of meeting or something, so he had to stay the night in Conway.
Hmm.
And so he called me up, and he was staying right there next to Buffalo Wild Wings. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and while we were there, I asked him the question, the most historic sports moment in his lifetime. This ended up starting a conversation that spread across the bar and about 2 tables back. We had a whole bunch of people, thinking about it and throwing out stuff. So I figured out what mine was. I finally figured it out,
Okay,
and it was. I'm going to get laughed at, but to me, this was the biggest sports moment in history, and it's got to be
in history.
when Hulk Hogan dropped the leg on Macho Man Randy Savage and turned heel. That was probably the biggest moment. I remember a crocodile tear ran down my face.
That's not even real sports. Oh, look out!
Oh,
Oh,
easy, 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 easy.
I'm just kidding.
What was
Well,
it?
no, it's
What is
sports
it, Jim?
entertainment.
What does Jim Ross always say? I like to let me hit you with a folding chair and tell me that don't hurt.
I didn't say it wasn't real, like
There's definitely
intense.
some there's definitely some pain and some athleticism involved.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. But I just meant,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know what I
It's
mean.
scripted.
Scripted.
I get it. But I think the NBA and the NFL are too. So there you go.
Could be, man. Especially NFL. I don't know about this.
Yeah,
We had some other good games on last night too. I saw some players back. The Ball boys both on the court playing. Both had, I don't know how uh Lonzo finished, but Melo had a good game. And then all kinds of stuff. Man, Reed Shepard didn't have a great game or anything, but he didn't get a lot of minutes. Didn't get to watch the Memphis game. That's going to tell you that. I got the NBA League Pass. I was telling you about that. And man, I guess they black out stuff within a certain range of you or something. If they don't get enough people at the um
no, it's
arena or
got
something.
nothing to do with attendance. It's got to
Why
do
would they
with
do it if it was sold out? Why would they do that?
okay, because you live within the area.
I know,
Okay,
but they black it out to get people to go to the game. If the
they do
game's
that.
sold,
That is one of their reasonings for doing it. But one of the others is TV rights. You have local TV stations that have TV rights
mm,
to those ball games. Like there's probably a TV station coming out of Memphis that has
the game.
those those games. And
Gotcha.
because of that, they have a radius around that area that you're not allowed to. And when I talked to Travis about this, I was,
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was like, "Do you have league pass?" And he was like, "No." He said, "I didn't think it was worth it because the teams I like, Memphis, OKC, and Dallas, the teams that he'd really like to watch,
Yeah.
would all be blacked out around him. So he's going to end up paying. You
Well,
said it was like $13 a month or something."
yeah. Well, I see Oklahoma City games on there all the time. I've never tried to watch a Memphis game before, so I don't know that
Uh-huh.
they've been blacked out or whatever. But I see Oklahoma City on there all the time. Who was the other one you said?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah.
They're on there pretty regular too.
Dude,
I
it's
don't know.
got
Maybe
it's
it's
got
just
a
where I
lot to
live.
yeah,
I'm further away or something.
it's got a lot to do with where you live, man. It's crazy.
That is
It's
wild.
crazy. You pay a subscription fee, you ought to be able to watch, all the games. And if you can't see a game, like if it is
Yeah.
blacked out, then you ought to be able to flip over to ESPN or somewhere else and catch that ball game.
Yeah.
I think they're limiting their viewership and their fans. Well, the money they make, I think they're limited. I think it's being limited. But I also feel like by now we should have uh, TV a la carte. Like I ought to be able to go through and pick what channels I want and just pay for those channels and just have those channels and pay,
Yeah.
and they're slowly doing that with all this subscriptions and stuff. But dadgum, yeah, I'm gonna end up with a bill that's just as big as if I went out and got cable or something like that.
It is. It's the same. It really is the same after you
I
add it
got
all
like
together.
I got like 80 channels I don't even watch. I don't care about home and garden channel. They can have
I
that
know.
one back.
I know.
Give me the Memphis game and you can have the home and garden channel back.
Honestly, they could just give me a sports package and that be it. Plus,
Yeah.
like you have to include ABC and like anything that might have a sports on it. You have to include
Well,
that channel.
Conway Corp gets you like, oh, you can get the base package, and that has all your locals. That's got Fox, that's got NBC, ABC, CBS, and it's got ESPN. Okay, well, I also want ESPN2. And if you want ESPN2 and ESPNU, you got to buy a bigger package. Now, with that, you also get, these channels, but I don't want those channels.
Yeah.
I don't care
Uh,
about those channels.
yeah, no. They're sneaky that way. They're sneaky. All right, man. Well, some things that we saw on the Twitterverse. I was going to show you this first, man. This is hilarious. I thought this was funny. My wife explained to me that Zach Brown, Zach Bryan, and Luke Bryan are three completely different people who happen to work in the same industry. And the one who dated a girl named Chicken Fry had nothing to do with the song called Chicken Fried. And I think I have a brain bleeding. This is great. I get confused about these all the time, especially Zach Brown and Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't tell you which
you
one is
also
which.
have Luke Bryan and Luke Combs.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't,
I,
yeah.
I don't like I like almost all of Zach Brown's songs. But is Zach Brown, that's
You
the
say
name of
so.
the isn't that the name of the band? That's not the name of the dude, is it? His name's not Zach Brown. I think that's the name of the
I have
band.
no idea. I have no idea. I think
But
it is the Zach Brown band, but
they do the song Chicken Fried, and I don't like that song. That's like the only song they do that I don't like.
what? You don't like chicken
I
fried?
It was one of those songs like Achy Breaky Heart that they like overplayed 200 million times. And now when I hear it, I just want to like punch my radio. Like, I don't want to hear this song. I feel the same way in classic rock. In classic rock, if you're a classic rock station, at some point you have to play Sister Christian during the day. And I hate the song Sister Christian just because I've heard it so many
I love
freaking
that song.
times.
I love that song.
You're
It's a great
you're
song.
one of the guys that ends up ruining it for guys like me, man.
That's a great song. I love that song.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah. So I told you this Liberty played last night. They were undefeated
Yeah,
until last night.
until Kennesaw State got a hold of them.
Winless.
Yeah.
Kennesaw State.
Liberty was also they were undefeated, but they were only 5-0. So that makes me think that, you know, like,
They're week 9 or something.
yeah, did they get 2 buys or something like that? Everybody else is sitting like 7 ball games, and Liberty's like at 5. Well, now they're at 5-1, but
I thought I saw 6, but I don't know.
I could have swore I saw 5-0. Wait, I would. This is one of the games I watched at Buffalo Wild Wings last night.
Gotcha.
By the way, Buffalo Wild Wings has changed their menu quite a bit. Like they still have the wings and stuff, but like they have a whole menu that's just burgers.
Oh. Um,
Don't have much to say about that, huh?
trying to find the score of that game. Dang it, they're not on. Why is it not on here?
Are you not on the right day? Are you in the top 25?
It should be Wednesday, right?
No. No, today's Thursday. Oh,
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. All right, Thursday. It was not.
it should have
No, it was
been.
Wednesday. It was Wednesday last night.
It
Wednesday
was
night.
last night, Wednesday night. Yeah.
Oh, where's the scores from Wednesday night? What the heck?
Are you on the wrong week?
It's like it skipped that day. What the freak?
What, are you using the ESPN?
Yeah, this is crazy. All right.
Liberty 24-7. Yeah, I got it right here. I mean, what do you want to know?
All right. I was trying to find their record.
They're 5-1. I
Five
told
and
you
one.
they were
Yeah, I
only
know.
5-0.
And
Yes.
I know I've seen who else they played too.
Oh, no.
UMass, Western
Yeah,
Kentucky.
yeah. They didn't play.
Yeah. They didn't play nobody, yeah.
No.
Oh, that's too bad. Too bad. I hate to see it when undefeated goes down when it's one of these teams.
Uh,
Root for them all year, the undefeateds,
yeah.
the mid majors anyway. All
We still
right.
got Indiana, man. We still got Indiana.
We're holding on. I'm hanging on with the thread. Oh yeah. The NBA formally launched an investigation into Mr. Joel Embiid. They think he's healthy, but he's just not playing.
You
So
you paid him his money. He got an MVP. The only thing he's missing is a ring. He don't care anymore. I don't know if he ever did. He's one of the laziest players I've ever seen in my life. For the size that he is, he should be dominating, and he doesn't dominate. I mean,
you know,
he
he wants.
has dominating games every once in a while, I guess when he feels like it, you know.
Mm,
He settles for the three too much. I I just
he
don't
shoots
like
a
him.
lot. He shoots a lot.
I don't like him.
I'm not a big fan, but he's wanting to not play half the time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
what did
Like
I tell you? I told you
whether
this
he's
needed to be
healthy or not.
investigated. The NBA listens to our show because I said somebody needs to investigate this.
Yeah, well, they are. They are. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it league
But I,
player participation policy.
but I mean, if your boss isn't going to make you do it, you're not going to do it. This should be if they should be investigating somebody, they should be investigating the 76ers.
Like, I mean, I mean, is he not on an injury report? Somewhere.
Yep. He needs to be if he didn't play.
If he's not on I mean, if you put him on the injury report, I mean, I would figure that would cover you.
But they also, the NBA formally launched an investigation into Joel Embiid's absence from the Sixers season. So he didn't even show up to the game. He's not even sitting on the bench. He's not even like
Mm,
signing. I mean, that's how I take it.
I think he was there. Like this is a
And
picture. I think this is a
why don't
picture of
you?
the game.
And all you got to do to avoid this is have him dress out and sit on the bench and not get in the ball game. That's all
Hmm.
you got to do. Just don't put him in the damn game.
Yeah. Well, they ain't gonna do that. They paid him too much, I guess.
Oh, so it's okay if he shows up in sweats, and he looks like he's really
No,
dressed to the nines too, doesn't he?
yeah. Well, all that money.
Yeah.
Anyway. I found this on the Twitterverse as well. This is college basketball. Can you see that? Can you read this? It's kind of small. I see that now. This is college basketball. They made a tier, the tier maker. You got your title contenders, your dark horses, your at-large bids, and second weekenders. Probably bubble bound, low, mid, major powers, and other high majors that are down at the bottom. I see Arkansas is at the at-large bids and second weekenders tier.
Who
And
who came up
also
with this? Who came up with this? Tier
tier.
makers?
I forget who made the tweet about it, but they had this graphic that they showed.
What?
It was made by Tier Maker. That's just the app that they used to make it or whatever.
Well, if it wasn't made by Joe Lunardi, why should I even believe this?
Well, it's just for talking points. You know what I mean? I thought it was interesting. I saw Kentucky. All these teams are having their exhibition games right now. You know,
What is the what's the second from the bottom? What does that say?
low, mid, major powers.
Wow, A State's in there.
Yes, they are. They're predicted to win the Sun Belt. I saw.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, I know. Well, they got Darian Ford and Joseph Pinion, and they got a couple other dudes.
I think Desi had to graduate. He finally graduated, so Desi's gone.
Anyway, it's fairly accurate, I'd say. This is pretty close to accurate, I'd say, probably.
I I hope it's not. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I hope we're.
I would much rather see a season where this is like complete bull crap. You know.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. It will be because there's undoubtedly there's always some team in the top
That
10 or whatever that's just not that's at the bottom.
that gum, dude, your OU boys are down at the bottom. They're not
Oh
even good
yeah.
at basketball this year.
Mm. Man, all OU's got going for them is softball right now. That's
Count
all they got.
one. What's the fourth column down?
Probably bubble bound.
Hmm.
That's where you got your OSU Cowboys, your Minnesota
Dude, you got the Gamecocks, Missouri
Gophers,
Tigers, LSU,
Wake
Georgia.
Forest. Yeah.
Dang.
That's kind of surprising because a lot of Lenardi's bracketology deal or whatever, I think he's got 10 SEC teams making the tournament. So
I don't I don't think that Alabama and Auburn is a given at the very top.
I don't think Auburn is.
SEC is tough, dude. SEC is freaking tough.
Alabama's
And
gonna be really.
all it takes is like one injury and you're screwed, man.
Yeah, did you see Kentucky had their, all these teams are having their exhibitions and stuff. And we'll get to that here in a minute, but Kentucky had theirs. I think it was yesterday. They played Kentucky Westerling or something like that. They played. Okay, they won by 71 points.
Okay.
Okay, they shot 21 of 42 from 3-point land.
Man, that's a lot of threes.
That's 42-3. I saw Pope's interview after the game. He said they would like to put up 30 a game.
That's 50% though. You shoot 50% for 3-point line. That's pretty good.
That's very good. That's very good.
Who's right next to Clemson?
Clemson. What level are they on? Clemson.
Right down from the Hogs, like right across from the Hogs.
Oh, you got Hogs, BYU, Cincinnati, Iowa, Kansas State, Kentucky, Mississippi State, Wisconsin, Ole Miss, Rutgers. Then you got Michigan State, Xavier, St. John's.
No, who's next to Clemson? Between Clemson and the Buckeyes, who's right in the middle?
Between Clemson and Iowa?
Yeah.
That's Cincinnati, I believe. It's really hard to see the C.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Anyway, just interesting. Basketball season about to start and all.
I like the fact that the Hogs are up toward the top of that.
Yes, sir. Angel Reese signing with Reebok. We're dropping our own shoe. This is for all our lady listeners, just so you know. Gotta get your Angel Reese gear.
Some of the some of the pictures I've seen on social media, she needs to get in with like Victoria's Secret or somebody like that.
I've seen that too. Yeah, it's just a little risque sometimes, huh?
Just a tad bit, yeah.
Tad bit, yeah. So,
I mean,
uh,
she's built for it. I mean,
she's pretty lady.
long and lean and put together, but I mean,
Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. I haven't seen any other women sign with a shoe company. They met that's probably already happened. I don't know. I think Caitlin probably already did that, right? She had. I think I saw that. Surely some of the other women have shoe deals already.
I know there's one that does a commercial with Kawhi and them for New Balance. I know there's a woman basketball player. I don't know who she is, but
Mm, yeah.
I see her in the commercials.
Well, anyway, Angel's getting her own shoe with Reeboks
Okay, all right. Are they gonna make? Are they gonna make men's
version.
version?
Yeah, I don't know. I would say probably not. I don't know.
Well, that's sexist.
Well, you can wear it if you want to.
What if I want to wear some Angel Reese shoes? I mean, I need a male
Go for it.
version. I
No,
don't
you
know what
don't.
I don't know what size I am in women's. I'm probably like a 500 in women's. I have no idea.
I need a size 27.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, here's for tonight. We got our NFL schedule, our NBA schedule. So if you want to watch some football or some basketball, whatever you want going on. Thursday night we got Minnesota
Ooh,
at
ooh,
the
ooh, ooh,
Rams.
ooh. You got San Antonio's playing tonight. They're playing Dallas. What is that? Oh, on TNT. Sweet.
Yep.
I'll
Yeah.
probably end up being more interested in that than I will be the Minnesota Los Angeles game.
I probably will too, to be honest with you.
I might have to
I
go
prob-
picture in picture.
yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking. Multi view.
And then
See if I can.
Oklahoma City is going to be the night game. Ooh, and they're playing Denver. Dadgummit, I'm not going to bed early tonight.
No, that's gonna be a good one.
It
That's a
looks like
big
I'm
game to start
staying.
off.
Looks like I'm staying up. And I don't care about Minnesota, Sacramento, or Boston, Washington. I don't care about either one of those.
Nah, Boston's gonna win big. And that Minnesota Sacramento game, what's that?
Sacramento, it was just like a couple of years ago. They were pretty good, but I feel like they fell off last year. Or
They're still all right.
maybe I'm
They got
misremembering.
they got Malik Monk and Darren
They,
Fox, and they got
yeah,
the big man inside, Sabonis.
yeah.
Yeah, they got players, so it should be decent. Anyway, here's your schedule for NFL and NBA for tonight. If you guys want to catch some games, and then tomorrow night, of course, we got the World Series starting, as well as the Kansas Arkansas exhibition game, which has had some news about it lately over the last couple of days come out. One, they're not real sure on who's going to play. Both teams have guys out. Hunter Dickinson's probably not going to play, and there's a couple other guys for Kansas, and then Arkansas. We don't know. There was Kenny Payne did an interview today, and they asked him who was going to be out, and they said, "Well, the medical team will help us with that," but he didn't give any answers. The other thing that they talked about was it Big 12 Media Days. Bill Self mentioned something that it was an exhibition game. They were going to play quarters. They were going to have times where they might stop the game and coaches come onto the floor. Like it wasn't. It was going to be more like a practice. It's what he made it sound like. Well, then Cal came out with this today just to make sure everybody understood that it is a real exhibition game. The only difference is that they are going to play quarters instead of halves. And Kenny Payne explained that today. He said that just gives them more opportunities, more learning opportunities for like end of game type scenario. Because you play a half, you only get one in a half. This way, you get four. It's just more times to get to get to practice those types of things. So they're going to play quarters instead of 20-minute. He didn't say how long quarters either. I imagine maybe 10-minute quarters. I don't know. But anyway, and then But yeah, so the game tomorrow, and it's gonna be on SEC Network, 8 o'clock, I think, and everybody's excited. People are camping out. These dudes have been here since Wednesday, bro. They've been there since Wednesday camping out. I saw a video. Coach Cal was out there meeting people in the line, hugging and taking pictures, and yeah, the line is freaking crazy long. So yeah, these students, all the students are waiting to get in, bro. And then yeah, so tomorrow, bro, it's on. It is on like Donkey Kong. Should be a good game, and it'd be interesting to see where both teams are at because Kansas is supposed to be number one. And I think we're preseason 16, so it's gonna be fun. I mean, get to actually see an actual game, competition.
I want to see some threes hit. I want to see some defense played. And I want to make sure that at the end of the game, all of our kids walk off the court healthy.
Yeah,
I would love it if Kansas's kids walk off the court healthy too, but I really want the Hogs to walk off the court healthy. No
yeah,
big injuries, nothing stupid, you
yeah.
know.
They said the last week or so or more, they've only had like 5 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. So supposed to be getting some of them back, and by the time the season starts, should have everybody back. I think
Yeah,
nobody's like,
I'm sure a lot of it is just being cautious with stuff, you know.
yeah. So anyway, man, yeah, it's basketball season's kicking high gear. NFL's going on. Major League Baseball World Series.
But it doesn't surprise me that the kids are camping out, man. It doesn't surprise
Uh,
me because we have proven over and over again that if you put a product out there that's worth seeing, hog fans will show up and we'll show up in droves, man.
mhm. Yeah, I mean the baseball team, the fans show up like crazy for the baseball team, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
always show up for the basketball team too. They always have in the past
on
anyway.
double headers, you can watch them file out of the bomb at Bomb Stadium, and you can watch them file out of the hog pen and go right back into line to get in for the next game. They're diehard fans.
It's
They
crazy.
are, and we show up even even when we don't have that great of a product. We still end up showing up. You know,
Yeah. Well, I didn't have anything else on the agenda. Anything that you saw or want to talk about or anything like that? I mean, we got plenty of time.
uh, no, man, not really. I mean,
Let me check the Twitterverse right now and see what.
I threw something in the show file. Oh, one of the receivers for the Chargers or the Rams. No, the Rams came back. I can't say
Yeah,
his name.
Puka
Koopa
Puka Nakua.
Kukanuka.
Yeah,
Kukanuka. Yeah.
yeah, he's supposed to come back. Cooper Cup supposed to be play tonight too,
Shark bait. Ooh, ah,
or wherever they play. Yeah. Let me check the main stage here. Let's see what we got. Paul George, still left knee bone bruise. Not gonna play for a while.
dude. That's just whatever. You.
Mm,
I feel like you should get doc pay if you don't show up to ball games. I feel like you should get doc pay. That's what I feel like. If I didn't show up to work, they would dock my pay. You know what I
well,
mean?
yeah, yeah. I don't get paid if I don't go to work.
Yeah. I bet Joel Embiid could just, I'm not going today, guys. I don't feel like it.
Yeah. Well, the other news, I guess, is that the recruiting trail's heating up. We got a crystal ball in for another 5-star guy to come to Arkansas. Supposedly, he's a private commit or whatever for next year's team. Then I saw that we made the top 7, or let's see how many you got here. Top 5 for a top 30 recruit. So I think he's a 5-star as well. So recruiting's heating up, man. There's a lot of guys trying to make decisions and stuff coming up. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. looking forward to the ball games tonight. I want to watch some NBA tonight, probably, and what?
Oh, Adam Schefter's reporting that uh, possibly there's a great possibility that the Watson's time in Cleveland is over.
Yeah, I said that out loud as soon as I saw him get hurt. I was like, "Well, I bet you he never plays there again."
He may never play again.
He may not do.
Who wants him?
I don't. I don't
He
know.
was already damaged goods with what he was going on, what's going on off the field, and now he snaps an Achilles. I
Oh,
mean,
oh,
yeah.
I saw the Jerry Jones thing. Did you
Oh,
see that?
okay. No, no. I
Yeah,
saw the Giants owner came out and gave him a vote of confidence.
Derrick Henry wouldn't fit their scheme. He's he wouldn't have fit their he wouldn't be having the same season he's having right now if he'd have been with the Cowboys. That's what he said. Yeah. Something like that. Let me look it up here and make sure.
Why?
Jerry Jones.
Hmm,
Henry didn't fit the Cowboys.
hmm.
He didn't fit your offense. Change your offense is what the guy said.
How does he not fit your offense? Name an offense that he doesn't fit.
I don't know, dude. Yeah,
He runs like a beast. He can pick up blocks and blitzes. He
yeah.
catches balls out of the out backfield. What offense does Derrick Henry not fit? Jerry
Oh,
Jones is an idiot. Okay.
I, yeah,
He's a billionaire. Okay. He's not an idiot when it comes to making money. He's an idiot when it comes to being a GM. Okay. He
yeah.
needs to just pass it on to somebody else. He can still be the owner or whatever. Go hire you a freaking GM, you old retarded man.
I knew that'd get you fired up. Yeah. Oh, Jerry. Yeah, he's don't worry, you're not the only one giving him a bunch of heat right now for saying that because they're like, you're dumb for saying that. Like,
You're an idiot. You
you're
are
the
just a straight up idiot. You know how much when you have a running back like Derrick Henry, do you know how much pressure that takes off your quarterback? It
mhm,
takes so much pressure off your quarterback, man.
yeah. I mean, he is a little long in the tooth, but I mean, he's got a couple more years in him, you know? I mean,
We
goodness
only
gracious.
you only had to get him for one. We only needed him for one. We got all the other pieces. We just
Well,
needed him for one. I mean, on the offensive side, we got all the other pieces.
your
It's just,
defense is a
yeah,
dumpster fire right now.
we'd have to outscore everybody. We'd have to outscore everybody, but we would have the pieces to do it.
Yeah, he could definitely ground and pound and keep the ball away from everybody.
Dude,
So, yeah.
golly.
Yeah, oh, Jerry.
I've heard some I've heard some dumb things in my life. Okay. I've I've said some dumb things in my life. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
But Derrick Henry not fitting in the Cowboys is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
So, yeah. Sorry, Dale, I missed your comments earlier.
Nobody cares. He's an LSU fan.
Yeah. He was asking if B-Dubs was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I had the patty melt off the
Yeah.
new menu. Man, it was really good, man.
Hmm. We
And
go
then
for
I
the
had the loaded ice cream.
mm,
The funniest part was I sat down and my brother was already there, and I'm pretty sure he was like 2 beers in. So I had to catch up, you know.
yeah,
So
of course.
I got caught up with him, and then Travis showed up and he ordered a beer, and then my niece showed up and ate And then I asked Travis if he was going to get anything to eat, and he's like, "No, this place is too expensive." Travis is kind of a penny pincher, so you know. And then we got ready to go, and I said, "Man, I got to get out of here. Let's get the ticket." And Matt said, "Oh, I got it." And I said, "You gonna get all of it?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get all of it." And you could see Travis like, "Well, maybe I want something to eat." Too late.
Time
Too
out.
late.
Time out.
Too
Wait a
late.
minute. Wait a minute. I said I was hungry.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a good time, and of
Good.
course, when my brother gets to drinking and I get to drinking, we get kind of loud. So it's not very. You're either gonna love us or hate us, one or the other.
Yeah.
So I didn't have anybody try and pick a fight with me or nothing. So I guess we did okay.
Well, yeah. Well, you good then.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, before we get out of here, we want to make sure we bring up our mental health. And if you're struggling out there or know someone who is, there's a national hotline that you can call 988. Be sure and give it a call. They'll find someone to talk to, or any other kind of resource that you might need to help you get through whatever you're going through. But yeah, don't do life alone.
Yeah, it's also October, National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So your wife, your girlfriend, your mom, your aunt, talk to them, tell them to go get checked out. The earlier they catch it, the better.
Yeah.
Big's mom is a survivor. Lacey's mom is a survivor. The earlier you catch it, the better. So ladies, get out there and get them checked out.
Yes, please do.
And
right,
please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on what is it? It's the Bleacher Pod on X.
The Bleachers Pod.
You can go to Facebook, and you can go to Sports Talk with Friends and find us that way. You can go to YouTube, go straight to our channel, which we like the best. So
yes, we do.
And if you want to leave us a comment, tell us how dorky we are or what a subject we need to talk about, send that on through, because we suffer for content sometimes. So y'all helping out would be great.
Yeah. Sometimes
we
say that, but we always find stuff. You know what I mean? It's always
sometimes sports days are kind of slow.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you can only talk about LeBron and Bronny so many times.
I thought we were going to make it through it. Let's bring up Taylor Swift while we're at it.
All right, dude. Well, enjoy your evening, man. I will catch you later.
All right. Peace, brother.
Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.